That's bad.
All right, big what's up to everybody. Hope you guys had a great WrestleMania weekend. I know it's been a couple weeks. It's been a lot going on, but we are back. Just because I haven't filmed doesn't mean that I haven't been up to nothing. We got the motor all refreshed, ready to go in this big boat over here. I've had the Skylark half up on jack stands for a few days, starting the four-wheel disc brake conversion. I have to turn down the hubs. Actually, I did film all of that so far. And then the 406 that came out of here that I was super excited to put in the Chevelle. Well, that deal was about 2 months old, give or take. I'm not going to get into specifics, but that deal fell through. However, we now have this 406. This one's still pump gas. It has been 10s in a full weight Malibu on motor, G-body Malibu. So that's like, what, 3,600 pounds, give or take. So this one, we'll start at the beginning. This one does have a better block. If you remember, the other one was 511, this one's 509. So this one's just, the internet, they like the 509, and they say the 511, still a good motor, but it's the least desirable of the options. So that's cool. I haven't pulled the valve covers off. We'll actually do that here in a second, at least the one side. Take a look at what we're looking at. Milodon oil pan, Wix racing filter. You know, if anybody puts a Wix filter on it, they really appreciate what they got. And then these heads, where is she? A little dark goodness there. These are the 230cc aluminum Dart Pro 1 heads. Pretty dang good heads. We got a Vic Jr. intake, one of my favorite small block Chevy intakes. So like I said, a little bit more race car than I wanted. But, you know, I guess that just means we can keep that cage that's in the Chevelle and maybe have some fun with that. Because if we can get that, if we can get the Chevelle to run even 1090s on motor, which this thing's allegedly capable of, and a full weight Malibu is what it came out of. I posted a video to my Instagram of it idling. Probably like a, I don't know, 3,500 pound car. It allegedly went 10s on motor. So if it can do that in the Malibu, it can probably do it in the Chevelle too. I don't expect the Chevelle to be much heavier than that. And I'd like to put a fiberglass hood on it at some point. Even though I do have the steel SS hood, there's a little bit of rust on it. On the front lip, that if I can find a good deal on a glass hood, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, let's pull the valve cover off this thing real quick, and then we'll get to actual work. I'll go over the motor for the Donk here. Yeah, I'll show you that real quick. We got this thing all refreshed, 5.3, looking pretty good. We got the cam and springs in it. If I'm being 100% honest, I personally don't think that this is an optimal combination for this car. It looks great. It'll sound really good. I think this car is going to be a little doggy. And hey, you know, some people like them little doggies. Over here, I kind of like them big dogs. But, you know, there's a world for them little doggies too. But the point I'm getting at is, so this car did have a 4L60 in it. That has like a 3.0 first gear, right? So we're going from a 4L60 with a 3.0 first gear to a Turbo 400 with a 248 first gear. So that's taking away some of that initial leverage off the line. Not that this thing's going to be raced at all. I'm just talking drivability, seat of your pants. It's going to feel a little bit slower out of the hole. So from 3.0 first gear to 248, that's knocking a lot of ratio out of it. And this car is probably every bit of 5,000 pounds. It's heavy. And then the sheet metal intakes, those really like RPM. And then the cam that's put in it's a very healthy stage 2 cam. Doesn't make the most low-end torque. It makes good mid-range power, but again, like, I just think that like a nice long runner, like truck style intake, not the prettiest, but as far as drivability goes, it probably would have felt a lot better. But you know, when you pop the hood, looking at all that nice shiny shit, you know, sometimes that's what it's all about. Anyway, these are 7/16, I think. So I've got no hate about that. Oops. I am just sharing my unprofessional opinion. Scorpion roller rockers, 1.5s. Nice. Dual springs? No. Single springs with the damper inside. I don't know exactly what cam is in this. It's supposed to be a solid flat tappet. We could measure the lift here, but at this exact point in time, I don't know if I care. We'll get that bolted back on and then take care of some of the more pressing stuff we got going on. But cool to see roller tip rockers. So I just have this intake sitting on here right now because I still need to put the injectors and the rails and stuff on it. I think that we're going to be using the stock injectors. I don't see why we'd really need anything more than that. So I've got to probably make some spacers or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. Not 100% sure that these headers are going to fit. These headers are huge with a 2-inch primary. Those are way overkill, but they were what he had laying around. We can get the headers pulled off, get the intake pulled off, get the carb plate on it, and get it lifted up. I'll throw the motor mount plates on it. For that, we're keeping it very simple, reusing the stock clamshells. This is the same setup that we have in Jack, by the way. So we're going to be reusing the stock clamshells and just using these adapter plates. Genuinely nothing special. You can get these for like 25 bucks off Amazon. Like I said, they're the same ones we have on Jack. Same ones we've used in a bunch of stuff. I think I had these on the RX-7 for a little while too. I think the ones off the RX-7 are actually the ones on Jack now. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to keep track of things. We'll get the headers pulled off, get the motor mounts on, get the intake off so I can get the carb plate on. We'll start setting this thing down in the car. And then, ooh, do I want to get it down in the car first? I probably do. And then put all of the front accessory drive on, because he's got a dual alternator front accessory drive in that box, I believe, that needs to go on the front of it. It would be easier to put it on the motor out here, obviously, but then, I don't know, I don't want to swing and smash into the fans or anything, so probably wait until it's in the car. One thing that's nice about these is for idiots like me, they always have a P and a D, so that's always convenient. So that basically, oh, I had to trim the block on these, don't I? Oh, this one might clear. Huh. Yeah, there's some that I've used in the past. Oh, it was for the clamshell, I think. But this one, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to trim this. I forgot about that. Been a while. Yeah. Not a big deal, just something else to add on to this friggin' thing. Whew, got that fresh battery torque. Oh no, this one's gonna clear. Interesting. Yeah, I've used these in the past where I've had to trim that block. But looks like we're gonna be gold. So let's keep on keeping on. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Now, I do got these in the farthest forward hole. There's like spot here, spot like ½ inch back, and then there's 2 more spots back here. So I always like to start off in the furthest forward one, which is usually when you're going into where a small block Chevy was. In my experience, that's usually just where it wants to live anyway. So we'll start there, see how it goes. Stop turning. Get back here, you little bastard. You know, maybe it was this side that I had to trim. I don't know, man. Oh, you, what the hell? No, you look chill too. Get out of here, bug. Start throwing it in the car. Oh, the stock throttle cable. To allow some room for wiggling, let's come forward a little bit. Back like 3 inches, 2 inches. Alright, so we are where we need to be. We are just at a crucial point of not having enough shaft. So this is where we need to really play the balance game. Got a jack under the back of it. Set this thing down. Front. Then we can lower our jack down a little bit. Ooh, that might have just fell right home. I think we're home. Dang, man. Small block Chevy fits in here just like a small block Chevy was meant to. That's not a small block Chevy, that's an LS. Oh, man. Gonna make a lot of people mad when they find out what Gen 3 means. So, test fit headers, because I don't think that this side's probably gonna fit. This side, I don't know, might fit. I think that column thing's gonna be in the way though. Yeah, you could probably get the jack back under it to get it about where it would sit. Also, I am, to the people who are freaking out about the brand new moving blanket on the fender, saying that it was going to scratch the shit out of it, I am so sorry to disappoint you that these fenders are fine. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this header in. I might have to go from underneath, huh? Yeah, the second tube is into the cross member. Yeah, that's, can you see it there? And it still needs to go 1.5 inches ahead and down. So yeah, that is no bueno at all. That is mucho no bueno. No mucho bueno? I don't know, I haven't taken Spanish class in a long time. Hard to believe I took 4 years of Spanish. Remember maybe 5% of it. Alright, let's pull that header off. We can get the intake and the front accessories on. Maybe run over and grab the transmission and get that in place. And then send him a message, see what he wants to do about the headers. I think I've got a set of shorties that should fit it, maybe. I don't know, I've got, I mean, those ones are pretty disgusting. But I might have, yeah, I might have used the other one that goes with that. That's passenger side. And that's also a passenger side. That one's the passenger side. Huh. Seems to be a trend there. Those ones are Silverado headers and the Y-pipe from Speed Engineering that I've been holding on to because I do want to find another NBS. Or actually, I've got to rebuild the motor in the Envoy. Those might clear that. Because truth be told, if I get another NBS truck, it'll probably be turbo again. So that Envoy, that could stay naturally aspirated. So those headers might fit that. Got that dang beast over there. 5.3 all-wheel drive. But it is not happy with the oil pressure. Yeah, that thing's got almost 350,000 miles on it. So it's leaking from pretty much everywhere on that motor. So it's very not happy. I've got a 6 over there that I'm thinking about putting together for it with a like an LS9 cam or something, just to give it a little bit more pep. I don't know. I think it'd be fun, but I gotta finish up all this other crap first before I can make time for that. What did I say we were gonna do? Oh yeah, intake and front accessories. Let's get those checked out. The intake I'm mostly setting on right now to keep anything from falling down into the motor, and because it looks nice. Oh yeah, I should pull this header back out. Alright, so this is the whole front accessory drive from CVF. Alternator pulley. Ooh. This is a very expensive bracket. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Wow, that's a low price. Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. I didn't have to put that stock pulley back on. Idiot. Idiot. So, here's our crank pulley. Serpentine idler. Integral reservoir for GM Type 2. Cute. God, there's just so much stuff. One-piece hardware kit, instructions included, so we'll set that over there because I am definitely going to need those instructions. Tensioner kit, alternator fan. Ooh-wee! Dang. Water pump pulley, power steering pulley, GM Type 2 pump, press fit hub installed. Nice. Oh right, this I think has AC on it. The alternator. Yep, that looks like it alternates. Where the fuck is the front? We'll open you from your ass. Give me that ass! Give me it! Give me that ass! Give me it! Give me it! Just that little guy. Literally right before I started filming too, I put the damn truck pulley back on there. Because I forgot about all this. Installation instructions. It's probably gonna say don't heat it up and slide it on. Make sure you use your special, motherfucker. Make sure you use your special tool to install this thing. You gotta put a stud in the crank and then you use a bearing and a nut. That's what it says too.
Make sure you go to proper torque. Make sure you go to proper torque or your engine's gonna, it won't run right. Your engine will be worthless. You gotta make sure you torque everything. You gotta make sure you torque your balancer correctly. Oh, those LSs are such, they're so finicky and they're so darn expensive. They'll never be as good as a classic Gen 1 small block Chevy.
Wow, the pump. Just a standard F-body one. Ooh, but this one has a CVF stamping.
Whoa. Ooh, this one's by CVF. This one's special.
I gotta quit talking like that or people are gonna think that I'm talking shit. God forbid we just goof off around here anymore. Everybody's so fucking Alright, stock balancer off, got the fluid damper on. That was fun. Didn't tear out any threads. So we're golden. We'll get the lower pulley on, move to the water pump. When we put the water pump on, we can put the bracket on. And then from there, looks like it needs to go this way based off the pictures. Let me throw you guys on the tripod and we'll start putting this thing together. Alright, I think I got this deal all lined up. Sheesh. Make sure that all these are started. Front bracket's on, looking pretty snazzy. I put it in the right direction, so that's good. So the instructions say remove old brackets, pulleys, water pump, and accessories. I think we're past that a little bit. Install water pump main bracket. Recommended to do all this at once. Hell yeah. I'm out here knowing things. Step 1 can be done with one person. Use a spare bolt to hold one end of the water pump while you get the assembly started. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need none of that. We are all stars here. Install the alternator on the right side of the bracket. It says to do the alternator first. Interesting. The CF logo should face towards the fender. Alright, well, we'll do that then. We'll go alternator first. Not entirely sure. There's something weird about that pulley, but trust the process. So, I don't think that this is the one that's supposed to be here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, something with their bolt kit just isn't making sense. Let me think this through and see what I'm screwing up or what I've got in the wrong spot or something. Alright, got that all on there, everything's tight. I had to move around some of the bolts. The ones that they sent don't entirely match up with their like list of supplied items, but whatever, I got it. Like this one's, some of them just aren't listed or they're listed weird. Anyway, we got it. Don't know what we're gonna do about the power steering lines just yet. Those didn't come in the kit, which is super convenient. Don't know what we're gonna do about the AC lines. Didn't come in the kit. Convenient. But we can get the belt on, then we can get all the covers on everything, which would be cool. So let's get the belt on. All right, got the belt on, got all the covers on. I do want to note that the cover for the tensioner, I took it out of the thing and brought it directly over here and bolted it up. So it came from the factory with that little nick in it. All right. I don't know why I felt compelled to mention that, but there we are. This is the reality that we're living in. all things considered, looks pretty dang good. It is a pretty nice, pretty compact little kit there. So I was planning on trying to get the transmission in the car today too, but then Pops stopped over and we were just kind of BSing for a while, did some other stuff, and now it's pretty much the end of the day. I don't know if you can tell by the sun setting out there, but I think this is a good spot to end it. We'll try and do the transmission and the wiring and stuff like that in the next video, maybe. Next video might be Skylark brakes. We'll see. But anyway, that is where we're going to end it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell to get all the notifications, sharing, commenting. I'll see you guys next time.